On first down, Pearson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Pearson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Kill. Middle. Let's 57's right. Watch the roll. Nickel.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way down to the 35.
Watson's pass.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
40 yards. And a Raven first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Baltimore.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now it's Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Check, 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 check.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, Pearson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Oh, you got deep?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Pearson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pearson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
24 is the mic. I'm coming up. Board. 24 is the mic. Check Mike. 24 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch this. Board. Come.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Check 43. No. Undercross.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The end result, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go up top again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So that one will be accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, check. Flash down, flash down, flash down. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Out, 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 out. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You got to get the ball.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On first down, Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Ravens.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first down throw. Watson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Score, Ravens 28, Steelers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Jackson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
Pass for the extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Ravens.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
15.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the
it's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brown. A gain of 4.
6 yards left on second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
To Joe Mixon.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
24 is the mic. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Throwing is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jackson sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the curls. Watch the curls. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Let's go. Alert. Check 59. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Watson now to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day on this.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Open man right side is Ingram. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
To the air yet again, Watson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And a loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
A 15-yard loss brings up third down.
36.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing now, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to Devin Singletary. Out of bounds at the 20.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, 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 check. 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Mike, check, check. 59, 59.
Watson on 1st down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
The 2-yard line.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set. 19. 59. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's 2nd down and goal.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
59, Mike, check, 59, 59. Now watch one. Mike's 59.
And Watson's going to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Today's final score.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.